Three, two, one, initiate.
Everybody, and welcome back to It's the Wolf Time. It's so fucking hot in England today. Why is it so hot? Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, I'm sweating my face off and my general entire body off today. It's ridiculously, disgustingly humid. But anyway, on with the show. Firstly, I would just like to say a big congratulations to Mr. Ghost, who recently got made YouTube partner. You are a lucky man, Mr. Ghost. So from what I hear, when you're a YouTube partner, you get paid and shit, depending on how many subscribers and how many views you get. So, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, man. I don't know. I mean, hey, it'll help you out with your hobby and stuff, won't it? But yeah, very, very big congratulations. Well done, man. Very well done. Secondly, I would just like to say this episode has got quite a lot of painting in it. I've been painting like crazy this week. So yeah, you got that to look forward to. But before we move on, it's time for the Commissariac Fun Fact. This fun fact comes from Tarragonable or Tarragonable or whatever you want to call it. So it's been a pretty good week for you, seeing as you won Ghosts competition, won that Demon Prince. But no, your fun fact was actually so awesome, I had to put it up. Anyway, I will roll the clip.
Did you know Commissariac created, edited, and sold the very first pot of Devil Mud?
Okay, for those of you that didn't hear that, Tarragonable said, did you know that Commissariac created and sold the very first pot of Devil and Mud? That is a win. That is a Commissariac Devil and Mud win. So yeah, guys, if you would like to be on my show, again, I will gladly accept any videos you guys give me. My email address is here. It's also in the doobly-doo down below. Make a video, send it to my email address, and if it's cool, if it's good, I'll put it up on the show. So yeah, without further ado, let's get cracking. Let's have a look at what I'm doing this week, yo!
Okie dokie, guys. God damn, Lord in heaven, it's so freaking warm. Yet there's no sun whatsoever. Oh god, I'm sweating my face off in that mask. But anyway, today I have to show you some of the cool painting I've been doing. But first, I'm going to show you some progress that I made with Brother Tears' conversion. And here it is. Oh, look at the awesomeness and behold. Yeah, and this is the look that I was going for with the blades. What I will do, I will just detach one of these. Boom. Magnetized, baby. Yeah, that's literally all it is. If it would care to focus, damn it. There we go. Yeah, simply like that. What I've done, I've made it more blade-like by filing the edges. Don't worry about this wood effect, Brother Tears, if you are watching this. That's going to be all smoothed down, either filed away or green stuffed over. I might add some worky bits as well. But yeah, my idea of this is that these are going to be two, like, pure solid blades of incandescent energy. You know, because it's awesome. That's the only reason why. Yeah, both of these are detachable. Both of these are magnetised. That one actually snaps on very, very well. Woo, look at it flopping about. But it's not really flopping, it's actually quite sturdy on there. So there we go. I also fixed the thing, because you wanted a like a symbol, like a chapter symbol kind of thing. And I actually found this. I'll get a bit of a close-up on it. And we wanted like a phoenixy kind of thing. This is actually off an Inquisitor model. This is off the Witch Hunter Tyrus model, and I found it randomly. It's a bit bent and battered. Looks like it's been through a couple of battles. Pretty cool. So I put that on there, you know, because it's like, you know, because the not the Dreadnoughts, the Terminators, they kind of have like those things there. I don't know what they're called. If anyone knows what those little armory bits are called that get stuck onto the front near the face, please let me know, because I would love to. I would like to. I like to know what they are. Also, he added a head. He's got a pre-heresy Grey Knight style head there. If you don't like that, Brother Tears, I can pull it off. It's not glued in there terribly well, so I can pull it off and add like an unhelmeted head if you so wish. But yeah, I'm just going to give a rundown of this guy's other weapons as well. So let's just zoom out a little bit. Okay, we've got these. These can, I mean, you don't have to use these as a pair, you know. You could use these as lightning claws, you could use them as storm shields. However, there is one final thing that I need to do, and is make a storm shield for the guy, because he has a Thunderhammer and storm shield combo. Just because I'm finding it really hard to find a decent one, or one that pleases me, you know, I can work with. So yeah, anyway, you could use these as dual lightning claws, or, you know, you could use one as a power sword. You could use them as whatever you want. I mean, when they're painted like incandescent energy blades of awesomeness, it will just look badass. And yeah, so anyway, we've got these two things here. Let's just have another rundown. We've got is a cool power sword underslung blade of awesomeness. That clips on there. Then we have is awesome Thunderhammer of awesomeness as well. That goes on there. It's a shortened Thunderhammer because it looks badass. We got this. This is just a power sword that I was messing about with. I'm not really a big fan, but I will throw this in because it's already magnetised everything, so I'll throw that in just for shits and giggles there. So yeah, that is Brother Tears' conversion thus far. Nearly finished. Brother Tears, I hope to have this finished by end of next week. As long as I can find a suitable not Thunderhammer, Storm Shield alternative. I mean, you might like it as it is. You might not want to run it with a Storm Shield. Let me know, please, by email or PM or whatever. So anyway, we're going to put these bits back up there. Okay, the second thing I'm going to show you, after I zoom out, is the painting work that I've done on the Demon Prince of Nurgle. And here he is. As you can see, done a lot more work on him. What I will do, I will just zoom in, and then I will just pivot the model. As you can see on his face, he's got a much more dirty face. He's got a lot more different colours now mixed in there, rather than just green. Because I was like, yeah, the green skin, it was just a bit monotonous, and it was a bit, you know, it was just too much. So I decided to add a few more textures. You can't really see it too well, but there's purples in there. He's got some blue, dead-looking lips. Moving down on his belly, his popped belly, inked the guts up better. This thing with the head coming out, I wanted it to be like, you know, some kind of intestinal thing with a really raw, horrible head coming out. So that is actually, it doesn't show up too well on the camera because I'm losing light at the moment. That's like a really raw, horrible pink with red ink in it in all the crevasses here. I'm going to Devil and Mud over the teeth and maybe make this little chin thing a horn, because I actually think it is a horn. Moving round on his gun, I've painted the barrels. I'm probably going to rust these up later. Just made it look a bit more gooey, a bit more look like it's bleeding and stuff like that. Need to tidy this section up here. Need to do work on the shoulder pad and the rest of the armour. Need to do a lot more work on the lower bar. I'm focusing on the upper body. I'll zoom out a little bit. Now, the sack, the scrotum, the sacred orb on his back. The Nurglings coming out, started painting them, just trying some different things out really. First one I did was this guy here, which was just Goblin Green with Devil and Mud. I didn't Devil and Mud the horns because I did those afterwards because I waited for it to dry. Got a bit of a pink tonguey tongue in there. This one down here I did second. This is like Scorched Brown or Bubonic Brown or something with dry brush rotting flesh over. I quite like that. Looks like a crispy dog turd. You know, like when they go white when they've been like on the pavement or the sidewalk for ages, they've been left in the sun. It looks kind of like that. So he is crispy dog turd. Moving around, we've got this guy here. This guy kind of looks like a toxic one. This was Scorpion Green with just dark green ink over it. Not sure I like that because it's not as dull, so I'll probably end up repainting that guy. And this guy here is Bubonic Brown or Scorched Brown. Again, I can't remember which one it is. I should really take note of what they are. That's with just dark green ink over. In regards to the actual sack and stuff like that, I wanted, because it looked rather like half-arsed. It didn't really have much texture to it, not much texture, much depth to the colour. So I kind of went a bit mad with the Devil and Mud, chestnut ink and red ink. So I kind of gave it a look like it's kind of hemorrhaging all over the place. Because where the red ink dries, it dries all like, not liquidy, it dries all glossy, should I say. And it gives like a really cool bloody hemorrhaged look. As you can see, there's like some slime and stuff here off some of the Nurglings. This Nurgling's got a little bit of a pool of slime going on here. As you can see, I wanted one of the tentacles, one of the tendril things coming out of it to look like an intestinal kind of colour, kind of like this here. So the big one, we've got some nice little maggoty worms in there going around. to his other arm. I really like the little worms that I did. It looks really, really horrible and nasty. It looks like it's literally rotting, which Nurgle should be. These here, these have been inked. It looks too bright on the camera because my lighting is really shitty today. Yeah, that's actually Devil and Mudded Up, so that looks actually better than it is on camera. His gauntlets there. I might add a bit more rust to there. I've started painting the ball and chain that he's got, the Wrecking Ball. Done a fair bit more work on his hand there. He's got like a really dirty hand, you know, like maybe he doesn't use toilet paper, maybe he just uses his hand, I don't know. Done some work on his nails, nice nails there. Done his horns, his 3 horns coming out of his head, bit of highlighting on the edges. That's just literally rotting flesh and bleached bone with a bit of lightened up brown colour there, with in like lines going up with devil mud over the top. Done some more work on his penis eye, as I think his brother Tears pointed out yesterday. His eye kind of looks like a really swollen bell end. So yeah, that's quite amusing. That made me chuckle actually a lot. That did. So yeah, that is my demon print of Nurgliness. What do you guys think? Let me know how the painting's going on that. I'm really chuffed. I'm literally just experimenting with some awesome painting techniques on this. It's been really fun. I was kind of dreading painting it at first. Because there was so much surface area, but the model really does paint itself with the textures and stuff like that. So yeah, that was very good. And do any of you guys remember my big... Oh, my watch strap has come out of its little holster. The librarian that I'm doing for my Sin Eater Marines, well, started painting him. Used the gold effect. Remember when it started off with this kind of shiny, shiny gold, and then worked its way to that. Done that on him. And didn't lose any of the detail, and he ended up looking like this. Awesome. I can't believe that effect actually worked. I was sceptical because these are old miniatures with not much detail, but this, because the amount of detail on it, I was afraid that the paint was actually going to, you know, clog up a lot of the detail, because it's actually an enamel spray paint, which means it doesn't dry off like a lot of other spray paint does. You know, like when you spray paint and it pools and then it dries up and kind of evaporates in the wind. This stuff doesn't, but I kind of just kept lightly dusting it. Let's zoom in anyway. Let's have a look, see what we got. I think this guy really looks like, what is the Adeptus Custodes or something, that the Emperor's bodyguards, you know, with the pure golden armour. And I was a bit sceptical at first because there was a lot of gold on there, but once I started adding some of the other colours and stuff like that, it really just started coming to life. Don't worry about the blast here and the power glaives. They will be painted up with some really nice gradual shading and object source lighting. I'm just trying to detract away from the big brightness and the gold with you know, by painting the detail so far. As you can see, I made a bit of a mess down here when I was painting the temple floor that he's on. But yeah, as you can see, it's turned out really, really well, I think. There's a lot of bone work going on, a lot of silver, because it's like, what really can you do to contrast gold? You've got to put silver on it, so I had to do that. His face turned out really nicely. That's literally just Talon flesh or whatever it is with devil mud over the top. I'm going to leave it at that because it looks nice. I'm going to paint the inside bits of his psychic hood here and make those look all nice. Going to do touch up on some of the skulls and things. Let's turn him round. We've got all his purity seals and stuff flapping away with the pure raw energy that he is unleashing in the palm of his hand. Yeah, so they've got those painted up. His Crux Terminatus, that's it. I was trying to search for the word then. Is all painted up as well. It's got like a bit of a dull, a lighter gold colour of the librarian skull there. The parchment on top. There's supposed to be that big book thing that he has on top of his head, but I don't like that because it looks like, you know, it looks awkward and cumbersome to move around in. But, you know, it's tactical dreadnought armour, so hey, what isn't cumbersome to move about in? Okay, moving on. This is where I kind of stopped doing it on the back of his legs. Need to touch up here, do some more of the detailing around here. I'll just like to point out the effect that I've got on his glaive there. That is like I think that looks like a green marble effect. That is black, dry brushed with oh my god, what is it now? Goblin green, very lightly, and then dry brushed with scorpion green, and it's come out with this really nice green marble effect, which I think is a wonderful contrast to the gold that's behind him. Okay, moving on, we've got his little book on his shoulder. It's got some random markings. I wasn't exactly sure what to put on his little book, so I just kind of like put some random scratchings and stuff like that, and yeah, I probably will repaint that and do some nice freehand on there, but it just looks like, you know, some kind of arcane magicalness. So yeah, actually, now that it's zoomed in a bit more, I can show you more of his detail. There's his face. I'm probably going to paint his eyes green, the same as the warp energy coming out of his hand, like he's unleashing the rage. But yeah, let's pan down him a little bit. As you can see, it's an extremely detailed model, and I didn't lose hardly any of the detail with the gold spray paint. Actually, I'm going to ink this bit here with some Badab black. But yeah, guys. Let me know what you think of him. He's still a work in progress. My battery's about to run out, so I'm going to have to go. Yeah, it's going to run out very, very soon. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you all again next week. Cheerio. Goodbye.